Hi, and welcome to Living in Central Texas. Now, if you're relocating to the Central Texas area, particularly Temple, Belton, Bell County, and the idea of lake living with trees, roaming deer in your front yard, and just being immersed in nature is appealing to you, you'll definitely want to watch this video as I give you a tour of Morgan's Point, Texas. Morgan's Point Resort. It's just outside of Belton, Texas, and it's so cute. I can't wait to show you. Hi, I'm Andrea Dudick, Realtor and Associate Broker with Vista Real Estate. So I'm currently in Temple Lake Park in Temple, but it's one of the parks that you can access from Morgan's Point or nearest Morgan's Point. There's also Rogers Park and the Morgan's Point Marina, and just multiple access points throughout Morgan's Point, which is really cool. As you can see, it's super beautiful, and believe it or not, we are end of December and it is upwards of 60 degrees right now, which I can't believe. Nice and sunny and pretty. So Texas weather is absolutely all over the place. It's really sunny today, but I expect to be wearing a nice full jacket in a couple weeks. So Morgan's Point has a population of roughly 4,000, but it's a little tiny suburb from Belton, Texas. In fact, Morgan's Point, Texas is part of Belton ISD, the Belton School District. I'm actually including a link below so you can find out all the information on Belton ISD if that's super important to you. Belton is much larger, but what's really cool about living in Morgan's Point, MPR, is that you really get that small town feel and that privacy, but you're really close to bigger amenities. And that's something I particularly love living there. I mean, there are genuinely deer walking the streets. My kids think that's so cool. And just tons of beautiful large oak trees. It's just really, really pretty. And as you can see behind me, lake living, really awesome if you enjoy kayaking, skiing, boating, fishing. This is a great area for that. So within Morgan's Point, we have two restaurants. We have Sol de Jalisco's, which is a chain. There's 4 or 5 of them. There's quite a few of them throughout Temple, Belton. And then there's also Backyard Barbecue, which is so good and definitely worth the drive to. I think some of my favorites from there, they have awesome chicken fried steak and just their classic barbecue, chicken, pork, sausage. It's all really great. So that's a cute little place to go to if you live there or if you live nearby. Now, if you don't want those two things, you can access all of Belton's amenities. So Belton is just minutes away from Morgan's Point. And so you're probably 15 minutes away from Walmart off of West Adams, or there's also a Walmart off of 317, H-E-B, another large grocery store, Starbucks, Summer Moon. I just did a video on Summer Moon, and tons of different restaurants. I mean, you're really super close to everything. Within Morgan's Point, you have a bunch of different communities to live in, a bunch of different residential communities. There are still a few new construction communities to build in if that's something that interests you. We have Lago Terra, Rancho del Lago, and Cliffs at Lake Belton. Other established communities are going to be Sobrante, Holly Oaks, and then just more of the older residential communities in there too. So I actually just did a video. If you want to check out my YouTube, it is touring a $799,000 new build by Carruthers if you would like to see a stunning luxury home in Rancho del Lago. And in a little bit, I'll show you Cliffs at Lake Belton, and we'll take a look at a bunch of the lots that are still for sale for you to build custom. This is the newest community in Morgan's Point Resort, the Cliffs at Lake Belton. There are a few lakefront lots available, but most are inside lots, which are still beautiful and being sold by the developer. There are over a dozen lots still available, ranging from $125,000 to $155,000 and 0.6 to 0.7 acres. So between a half and 3/4 of an acre per lot. The couple of lake lots that are available are upwards of $200,000 to $300,000 and are actually resales. They were sold and then are being resold. This community is at the end of Morgan's Point Road, so there is very little traffic. It also runs along Camp Kachina Road, and Camp Kachina is a Girl Scout camp, but there's pretty little traffic there too. As you can see, there are so many trees and the homes are gorgeous. If you're looking to build a custom home, we can definitely talk options on land loans, construction loans, as well as available builders in this area. These are some of the most eye-appealing lots you'll find around. So I'm standing in front of Commonwealth. It is the newest addition in Morgan's Point Resort. It's just off of West Adams in Temple, right on the Temple-Morgan's Point border, and it is exactly what this area needed. They have a pickleball court, which is really fun, especially on a date night. You can do pickleball, go have a specialty cocktail. Their cocktail menu is fantastic. They also have a really great food menu, and they're open for brunch, lunch, and dinner. Definitely a place to check out if you're in the area. So this is our retail business plaza here in Morgan's Point Resort. We've got a donut shop that I take my little girls to all the time. They love it. Let's see, counseling center. We have a gym right behind me, the Point Fitness. And what's really cool about this area is that you have some amenities right here that are very private, secluded to Morgan's Point, but you're about 5 minutes away from the lake and 10 minutes away from shopping at major grocery stores, Walmart, H-E-B, Starbucks, all the best restaurants. So you really get the best of both worlds by being here. Okay, so I am standing at a really beautiful overlook in Miller Springs Park. This is a park within Temple. It's probably 5 minutes away from Morgan's Point. Super easy parking. You have over 260 acres of park, over 10 acres of trail to walk, run, have picnics with family. So just another one of the wonderful parks here to check out in our area and super close to Morgan's Point Resort. So I'm at Claythis Park in Morgan's Point. This is a awesome park specifically designated to Morgan's Point. And honestly, I would drive my kids here even if I didn't live here. So you can see behind me the lake. It's really pretty, and there's like an older kid side with a old school swings and slide. And then on this side of the park, they've completely redone it, and it is amazing for little kids. So on the other side, which I'll walk over and show you, it's a toddler section for kids aged 3 to 5, and everything there is toddler appropriate, and my girls love it. And over here, we have a tennis court, which is really great too. So my girl's favorite thing here is actually the zip line. I actually don't know of another park here that has a zip line. There's also a basketball court, picnic tables, so a really great place to have birthday parties too. And then during the summer, they actually have a rec center with a community pool, and you can get passes for swimming. So let's talk price point. Morgan's Point is one of the only places in our area with condos on the water. I just checked today, and I even saw some as low as $160,000. Aside from those condos, we have older established communities and brand new communities with new homes and new custom homes. So those price points might look as low as $240,000 for a resale, all the way up to $1 million for your awesome dream home. So regardless, whatever your price point is, if you are looking to live in Morgan's Point, I'm sure we can find you something perfect. I hope you found this guide to living in Morgan's Point Resort extra helpful. It is one of the most peaceful and beautiful areas around. If you are relocating and have additional questions on Morgan's Point, Bell County, or any of the surrounding areas, you can find all my contact information below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date on all things real estate in Central Texas. Till next time.